This little guy is ready for his walk.
Good morning, guys. It's Saturday and it's the weekend. Kayden and I are just hanging out. I gotta go play some basketball this morning and came home and little buddy was awake. Yeah, that's right, huh? So now we're just hanging out. Well, usually we have a fun day planned for us, but today I don't know what we're gonna do. We might just hang out. The sun's shining, skies are pretty clear right now. And it's supposed to rain all weekend, but I don't know if it's going to, at least today, or maybe it will later. So maybe we'll go find something to do. I know we need to go to Sam's Club later on today. So we'll see.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys.
Today it's still kind of a little bit overcast, so it looks like it might rain. So to start off our morning, Nathan's going to go wash the car, and me and Kayden are going to go on that walk we wanted to do.
In my defense, the car is really dirty, so...
Dad's starting to clean the car, and me and Kayden are off. There are few better things than on a Saturday morning getting a donut. Don't you think so, Kayden? Kayden is just so chillaxed, just hanging, looking around, seeing what's around us. Sometimes walks just tucker you out all the way. Little Kayden's all asleep. Oh, peek! You're peeking! When I got donuts earlier, I got myself a chocolate and Nathan a maple bar. I used to always get maple or glaze, but when I was pregnant, it just all of a sudden, I couldn't eat maple at all anymore, and now my favorite are chocolate. Super weird.
I thought you still like glazed donuts, though.
Well, I still like glaze. I just...
Like chocolate better now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I used to always have maple.
I love maple donuts, so I think they're really good.
Kayden is teasing us. He's going from back to side, not quite back to belly yet, but he keeps going all the way onto his side, making Mama all excited. Oh, you're so close! Ah! Oh, it's killing me a little bit. Tonight for dinner, I am going to make chicken pot pie. Now, chicken pot pie has got to be Nathan's favorite thing that I make him for dinner.
Absolute favorite.
It's actually pretty easy, and it is seriously one of the most delicious dinners. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. First, I'm going to get out a big pan. It doesn't have to be a giant pot, but it has to be enough to hold all the ingredients that will go in the pie. And then I'm going to put in my chicken broth and put in a whole entire can of it. So next I add my salt. And some pepper. Usually I do about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to add my diced up chicken. diced up all my chicken. I'm going to put it in the broth and salt and pepper mixture. I kind of do the chicken by eye. This is only one chicken breast, but it was really big. And I like putting a lot of vegetables in this chicken pot pie. So you can do it by eye. Once you put it in, you're going to cook it until it's all the way cooked through. Then you are going to take the chicken out and separate it into one bowl and put the liquids in another bowl. Now that my chicken is cooked, I am going to separate it into my other bowl. So I'm gonna get all this out. Now I'm going to measure out all my liquid. I want a total amount of 2.5 cups. So I'll pour all of it in, and then whatever's left, you add milk to it. So I'm gonna add milk to make it, and then just a half cup. And these are going to just sit on the side for a little bit. Now we're going to chop up all our vegetables. Now I'm going to use the other half of this onion. You're supposed to use a whole medium onion, but this onion's pretty strong, so I'm just going to use a half an onion for this. And then for the celery, I'm going to chop it into bite-sized pieces, and I need about a whole cup of it. Now with these onions, it can be a lot easier if you have a chopper, one that you just take it and you go. It'll be a lot faster. Now that my vegetables are all chopped up, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of butter in my saucepan that I cooked everything else in. And I'm going to saute it until it feels soft. And usually the easiest way to check is to check celery. And if it's soft, then it's ready for the next step. So now that I've sauteed everything a little bit and my celery is softened, it doesn't have to be all the way soft, but you want it to be soft enough to bite through pretty easily. I'm going to add my flour in. I'm going to add it in before I add my liquid so that it doesn't get chunky. I have 1/3 of flour that I'm going to add. So I'm just going to mix that all together until the flour's mixed in pretty well, which it's starting to look pretty good. Now I am going to slowly add my liquid back in. And you're going to want to keep stirring it. It might take a few minutes to thicken up. So now that it's thickened up, I'm going to add in my chicken, add it back in. Then I'm going to add 2 cups of mixed vegetables. Don't worry guys, we're almost done. So next I'm going to add a teaspoon of parsley. My teaspoon is too big for this jar, so I'm just going to use 2 halves. And then I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. Mix that all together, and then all I have to do is put it in my pie pan and put my crust on and stick it in the oven, and dinner will almost be done. I'm just going to pour my mix into my pie pan. With this part, it kind of just depends on your opinion. If you want to make homemade crust, you are welcome to make homemade crust. I'm a busy mom, so I just bought refrigerated crust. You can put a crust on the bottom and on the top. Right now, I'm just going to do one on the top. I'm gonna make sure the pie crust is nice and tight on the top, and then I'm going to cut some, or first I like to put the egg wash on first because I've noticed sometimes it will close up my slits. But after I put on my egg wash, I am going to cut some slits in it. And so just in case you guys don't know, an egg wash is just, I take one egg and I beat it up like I would if I was making scrambled eggs. And then I'm just going to swipe it across my crust until all my crust has a nice bit of egg on it. Not piled up too much, just a little wash on top. So you're going to heat your oven to 400 degrees and put it in. I like to check it at about 20 minutes and then 25 minutes, but depending on the heat of your oven, it can last up to 30 minutes. I know it's done by the fact that the crust is just nice and golden. It's all done. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Ta-da! Dinner is served. Well guys, I hope you guys had a really nice day today.
We had a really fun time washing the car, going on walks, and making this chicken pot pie.
It was so delicious.
It was really good.
So, we hope you guys had a good time, and if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe to our channel. We hope to keep building it and keep connecting with you guys. And have a great night.
Okay, bye guys.
See ya.